randomly just chilling in the night, I would have blocked his ass. I'm sorry.
Listen,
because what he did was fucked up.
Wait a minute, he was just in here in the chat. I didn't call. I just had questions about the insurance. They got really good insurance. He was playing semantics.
I'm not defending him.
On semantics.
I agree. You called. Have nothing to fucking do.
That's not cool because again, that's our source of income. I don't give a fuck who it is. Y'all play with nobody money like that. And it's okay.
I don't give a fuck what he think. He don't know where I go to college first off, but I wish you would motherfucking play with me like that. I wish you would.
Well, it won't be too long until people are back in his box. Hate on it.
I got like fucked up because I had already had him on his pages. So the pages he been coming around on ain't the main ones that he was coming into my live on at first. Because when I got out of his box the last time, I blocked that page immediately. I hadn't been going in his fucking live. I just
had him blocked
2 days because they tried to tell me that, oh, he changed, and then he was doing this shit, and I let it be known then. I'm not for this shit. I don't give a fuck.
And Queen,
or lit.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on. And I hate that because, again, people know, and the Queen do stand on her shit, but people know that they align with each other. And I hate that, Mikey, because, again, she is catching a lot of heat for the shit that you do. And that it ain't fair. But the shit you're doing is fuck shit. Like, what if somebody wants to call the SSI people or just call the land? The shit that you're doing is not cool. I don't stand for it, and I'm going to continue to speak up. You dead ass wrong, Mikey. You wrong.
Exactly, especially when you can go back and forth with people on the app, with the app, from the app, with the shit they say, like we about to do.
What do you mean? They said he's calling now. Call whoever. It's motherfucking 8:57 at night. I wish like hell he would.
About head. But Queen and Holly.
That little case he got with Megan, he think he got it now. Watch how quick them charges get motherfucking dropped. Keep playing.
Hold on. Queen and Holly, remember y'all was playing that clip from off that Lighthouse page, and Holly asked you to stop because it was a couple of things on there that was telling about how the doxing and the cyberbullying and all of that stuff go. Mikey, you fall right into that category. The things that you're doing now, it falls right.
The moment he does, the moment you call anything dealing with my school, anything, I'm pressing charges on you. Just know that. I'm gonna take it the full fucking extent. Ain't no Shannon and I'm getting you out of some shit because she wanted me to. I'm gonna press charges.
But why would he do that to you, Queen, when you still stand by him like
I'm not agreeing with what the fuck he been doing.
But
and
I don't agree with him.
Agree with that shit.
All right. Now, for those that was in that live, if you're here, I see Holly Mae. She was it was Holly Who, Ratina, Queen E, Gloria, and then it says Weirdo Queen. Now, I noticed that Friends with Attitude name was brought up, and I just want to make sure I'm clear on this. Is Mikey a supporter of Friends with Attitude? Because I want to understand if Mikey is doing these things. It sounds to me like this is a Mikey issue, that it's not a Friends with Attitude issue. So what would that have anything to do with her? He does this. Okay, so while this is going on, I guess what I need to, because this is why we gotta be careful. While this is going on, if y'all feel like Mikey is problematic, he's calling people job, doing things he shouldn't be doing, my question is, why would Friends with Attitude name be brought up in that? And yes, these are other people from other sides of TikTok. So for those who are listening, again, shout out to my supporters. For y'all who are listening, whatever their issue is with Mikey, because it's pretty cut, straight, dry, okay? Shouldn't Friends with Attitude name not be mentioned in their grievances with Mikey? What would friends with attitude have to do with that if they're expressing their grievances with him? They always talk on friends with attitude. Hold on. So it says, especially Alex says, friends was speaking on all of them prior. Brownie says FWA is innocent. Okay. So yeah, just based on this clip that I have, if they do have issues with this Mikey character, I'm just gonna ask y'all and we will definitely move on because that's pretty much what we have there. Should FWA name had been mentioned in their grievances with Mikey? Red, yes. Blue, no. Should her name had been mentioned with their grievances with Mikey? Red, yes. Blue, no. So, okay, for those saying yes, is there other context that I don't know about? Because why would her name be tied to him possibly calling people job? What would that have to do with her? Mikey does Queen dirty work. So, yeah, yes. Mikey called on after. See, that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. What's up, son?
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. So it looked like that might. Oh, hold on. So Lala is here. One moment. So Lala is here. One moment. Lala is a supporter of FWA. Maybe she has context.
Good morning, Bella. Good morning.
Good day. So they're saying that FWA name should have been mentioned when it came to Mikey, and I'm trying to understand why. If he's the one that
So actually FWA's name should not have been mentioned. Here's the context that you're missing. And this was actually played on a live earlier this week. It was played in Petty's live, Pastor Petty, I do believe, that there was a phone recording played from with Mikey and Queen E on the phone, and it came out that Mikey is doing Queen E's dirty work. That's the missing link. So he's doing her dirty work. So it's not necessarily Mikey and FWA had an issue. It's that Queen E is getting Mikey to do the dirty work, and that's how it's all coming together. Mikey is the missing link to tie the two together. And yes, Mikey did call FWA's son's job. Bella, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry, thank you. So hold on. So it's not that FWA herself is directly tied. Her FWA's son job was called.
Correct.
Because of Queen E.
Correct. Queen E is getting Mikey to do the dirty work.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. So there's a fall guy in place. Okay.
Correct.
So again, for those that are not on the other side, it's not meant for you to understand. As we develop these characters over here, interact in their spaces, we'll understand more of what's going on. All right. Now my question is, and Lala, I do appreciate you giving context. What is Queen E issue with FWA that would have her get Mikey call FWA's son job?
Can you repeat that question one more time?
No problem. What issue do Queen E have with FWA for her to have sent Mikey allegedly to call FWA's son's job? What is her problem with FWA?
I don't know. I mean, that's what we're still trying to figure out. We really don't know.
Now that's okay. Now that would be problematic.
Yeah, it's absolutely probably. I think it has a lot to do with the Pastor Petty crap, like way back when, and like they were all in it and all having a conversation and all that stuff. So I think it has a lot to do with that. But to say what is Queen E's direct issue with FWA, I have no clue.
Okay, yeah, I ain't going. Okay, so I do see Ratina is here, so I'm gonna drop you down, and maybe we can get a little.
I don't know nothing about Retina, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
so yeah, let me get a little bit more context. Thank you,
Okay.
Lala. All right, cause yeah, that's a major allegation when you have somebody's job getting called on someone's behalf.
Good morning.
Good day, Ratina.
How are you?
All is well with yourself.
Let me add other context. If any of you were to follow Mikey for a week, Mikey has his own platform. He streams the own people. Mikey becomes hyper fixated on people and gets wrapped up into it. Mikey has a pattern of these kind of behaviors. He's called CPS on people and such forth. This isn't something new. This isn't something different for Mikey. Queenie and Mikey have been friends, yes. None of this, what you and I are speaking on right now in the last 2 days, has a fuck thing to do with Pastor Petty. But it's great for Lala and FWA to continue to just throw Petty's name up, throw it in, because it's a good distraction. We can't be accountable if we just throw things on Petty. Everybody's doing shit for Petty. Not true. Most of the people that have an issue with FWA don't even sit with Petty.
Okay, so Mikey has called CPS on people.
Yes.
Why is he? Lala is alleging that he's doing Queen E's dirty work. What is that about?
I could not tell you if that's 100% true or not because I've never seen facts or proof. However, what I do know and see is Mikey's behavior. Mikey will be the first one to get into a box and tell on himself. Like, completely. He doesn't hide the fuck shit that he does, ever. He called... If I know exactly what happened is FWA was speaking about one of their child's job. There was a statement about insurance. So Mikey turned around, being Mikey, and called the corporation number to ask a question pretty much to prove FWA wrong, right, illegal, whatever he was trying to do. But this is the stupid fuck shit that Mikey does. That's why he is not part of, like, me or Holly Mae. The people that you mentioned earlier got shit to do with Mikey. That's a Queenie, but I don't believe that he would do that on behalf of Queenie. Those are his own fixations.
Okay, got you. So he just wanted to show that he had the ability to get in contact in that type of proximity.
I don't know if it was so much of the context of contacting. I think it was to prove, Mikey likes to prove points, right, wrong, and different. And I think it was to prove whatever this insurance shit was, right or wrong, whatever was claimed.
Okay, now as a result of Mikey contacting... All right, so it looks like your people are here. All right, so it was said in the comments that y'all call y'all side drama talk. What is the side that y'all are on that's merging over here?
Again, me, I'll speak for myself and Holly Mae because I can. Do not call myself YT messytok, never called myself messytok, nothing. We've all had our own platforms. We come to a common place sometimes within Petty's. Most of the time it's just Holly Mae and I going live. But FWA got herself wrapped up with some other people and some other issues, and now they have just snowballed.
Okay.
But
as far as you I'm sorry?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to ask, as far as you yourself go, you and friends with attitude, y'all are okay. As far as what happened, you agree that if her son's job was contacted, that it was wrong.
Yes. Oh, in that aspect, absolutely. Do I have an issue with FWA? Yes, but it has nothing.
Will believe it. And the people that don't will not, and vice versa on FWA's side. I just wanted to tell you, I just posted a video on my platform. And based on what FWA says in it, and this was from her last night, she knew darn well what Lala was going to post. She knew darn well. And she says it. She says that I'm going to post some stuff, but I'm going to go to sub only. It's the first clip on my page.
Okay. I would like the audience to hear it because you said this is proof that she knew Lala was going to do it.
100%.
All right. So I'm have everybody stay on mute. Let's listen to the evidence that was submitted. Wait, so hold on. Let me just bring it back. Turn it up.
But listen, right? As soon as everybody get here, I'm going on subscribers only. I got some things that I want to show. Got some things that I want to show. So if you're not a subscriber, you won't be able to see them. Yeah.
So that's pretty much all it says. It's a little muffled. Do y'all need to hear it again? Because I know it's very muffled. Do y'all want me to play it back? Y'all need to hear it again? Sounds muffled. Gloria says she has a clip too. Okay, so hold on. So Gloria, I'm gonna have you come up. All right, so Gloria, what evidence are you submitting?
Okay, I have a clip. This is right before 10 o'clock when she was telling everybody that she was going to play it if Lala didn't show up.
We are going sub only. 10 o'clock sub only. If Lala not here, I will be showing these things myself. What's up, Retro? Thank you, Retro.
So that's what I wanted to show, that she was going to do it herself if Lala didn't show up.
Gloria, stay right there. I'm not even gonna hold you. Scare me. I don't even think you... Lala, are you still here? Now, Lala, you said... Again, shout out to the vloggers. Lala, if you are here, maybe you misspoke. Let's see. Did you hear that? Did you know that was said before you came up, Lala?
Yeah, I heard everything. You act like I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, I heard exactly what she said. And as soon as she said it, I was coming in. I messaged her. I had to go take a shower before I got in there. So what's your question?
Thank you, Lala. So the question is, what was... Don't make me laugh. Girl, I ain't laughed all morning.
Well, laugh because this shit is a fucking shits and giggles. It's fucking ridiculous. We got kids being talked about, all this shit, but when people retaliate, they want to make you out to be the bad guy. Get the fuck out of here. If you don't want people fucking with you, don't fuck with other people. But anyway, go ahead with your question.
So we can stay right here. Lala, my question to you is, what was FWA going to post had you not arrived? Let me ask that question.
The same. I don't know. You might want to ask her.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Let me go on mute.
I'm not gonna speak for her. I do know she was gonna show the Patreon chat because that is a screenshot where her children were threatened by someone. I want to say their name is Quan Mills in the Patreon, threatened to slap their kid and some other disgusting things. So I will say that I do know that was there, but the Patreon was shown because I showed all 30 fucking screenshots. Don't tell me what wasn't shown. So it was in there. So I do have it if you would like to see the screenshot of the Patreon where her kids were discussed.
Absolutely, all evidence. We're welcoming all evidence. Cause I ain't gonna hold you.
Give me 1 second. I'll get that exact screenshot of her kids being talked about.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because what you're saying is it started with them fucking with FWA. Her children was talked about. So at this point, all bets is off. That's what you're saying.
That is correct.
Something towards FWA, because FWA did say something to somebody in the Patreon and said, I will slap you, or some shit she had said to Gloria. So
wait, hold on. You said FWA is in the Patreon?
I guess they began screenshots. That's what they claim. They get screenshots in real time.
Well, no, so you're saying that she said she was going to slap somebody.
Yes.
So she was saying it out loud on her live, but not that she was in the live.
Yes. So she was saying it in her live while we were in Patreon. And she said she will slap Gloria. So then Sketch said, I will slap FWI, I'll come and slap you and your kids. Now, Sketch did say that. However, Sketch got blocked out of Patreon immediately, and Petty went live and said, hey, that we don't do that here. You know, we don't stand for that, and blocked him. So he wasn't in Patreon anymore. So then they keep running with that. Yes, Sketch did say he'll slap FWA. However, Sketch, that Discord that they keep showing is a Discord. It's not Patreon. Patreon and Discord are two different things.
Okay.
And how she responds in real time in the Discord, they swear they get screenshots of what's going on in Discord. They swear people send it to them, and which they probably do. But
so
it's a public Discord.
It's
a public Patreon. Yes, a lot of them are in there. A lot of them get on the panel and brag about being in the Patreon. Yeah, we in the Patreon under fake names. We actually friends with some of y'all. We be having conversations with y'all. So they are actively in the Patreon. Mind you, all the people that are happy about being in the Patreon, they don't like Petty. But again, it's a public chat, so we know you're there. We know you're there, and we just don't care.
Do you think, okay, no, because we're going to turn that into something else. All right. So that's what's going on as far as that part go right there.
Yeah, so no. And do we talk about people's kids? No. They did, like I said, Sketch did mention her kids, but he immediately got blocked. Then after that, it just started to be this all-out battle of them versus us. Then now all of a sudden, Mikey did what he did. But again, that had nothing to do with Queenie. And then now she's posting Queenie's home. And then they're doing a lot for no reason. And now she really just cut everybody off. She just said she cut off everybody because everybody then turned on her. The YT side then turned on her.
Okay, so real quick, because Dramatalk said, now talk about the homophobia that...
Yes. So Mikey, their beef, Mikey has said, I guess he uses a bidet. He uses a bidet, and she said, basically, you like getting stuff up your butt.
Who said that?
That's what FWA said. You like stuff in your butt. And mind you, Mikey is a straight man. And she said, you like stuff in your butt. So now that's what's caused this whole war. And then she said I guess she said something like being gay is a choice. She said a whole bunch.
Do you have any audio?
Now, the people, my comic cousins, they got audio. I don't have the audio, but they have audio. I think Gloria may have the audio. I think Scammy may have the audio. Oh, Gloria says she has the clips. She said gay isn't a slur and all that other stuff.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Gloria, are you in the... Ooh. Before we get into that clip, Gloria, please request up. Braid, if you have no idea what's going on, the panel started out chaotic, so we're just doing one at a time going forward. We're not about to lose these panels. I'm glad we didn't, because this is actually some good TV. Good Day Kingdom. What's going on, Braid?
Hey. I'm listening. I've been listening. I've been trying to get up in here and stuff.
Yeah, no, they acted a fool. So I said, you know what? We just gonna one at a time. The people that's involved, that's just what it's gonna be. Because I wasn't about to lose my panel today. Not when we got this going on. But now we're going down a different rabbit hole of some things that's been happening on that side. It's getting interesting. So let's continue to see which path this is getting ready to go into. Is there anything else you want to add before I move on to this clip? Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Okay. So let me take a look. Okay, yep, boom, got Gloria. All right, let me mute. Gloria, what are you getting ready to play for us?
Mikey was, I don't know, they were getting into it and he started talking about a bidet and she starts, I don't know, it's horrible. There's just trigger warning. I'm so sorry. And then there's an audio issue because they're both streaming each other. So it sounds kind of weird, but that's just the way the video is.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so hold on, Gloria. I ain't gonna hold you. Do you have a different clip? Cause it's like we can't hear that. I ain't gonna hold you. It's like it sounds like chalkboard. It's bad. So we would have a hard time trying to decipher what she is saying.
I ask a question with that part. So if guys let water touch their ass, that means they're gay? I didn't know, because some people do have that philosophy. Like some niggas, when they get in the shower, they don't even wash their ass because they think it's gay. So do we all agree?
Supporters that could come up today that isn't a part of the case is brave, because you got all these other people from different places coming up with he said, she said. No, that isn't what Bella does. What Bella does is play the clip, then the people involved in the clip can come up and say their piece on it. So really, I feel like you're playing the supporter space today, and I just want to tell you, TNT, now how you feel about it, you come out the bag if you need to, but I just think it's complete and utter foolishness. Like, honestly, now I don't rock with Lala. I ain't never gonna rock with Lala. I heard her say some mess like, oh, I better be careful. I don't even know what that means, whatever, girl. But more specifically, why are we going down the rabbit hole of FWA? What is the case? What is it that we're trying to go back and forth on? What is it that you want the audience to see if somebody's guilty or not guilty on? That's what I'm trying to figure out here, because I just feel like what we just playing random clips and just gonna talk about FWA, that ain't where we started at. That's not what we were supposed to be doing. Like, what's happening here?
Okay. Thank you for coming up. So I will gladly help you. It started with FWA, and I said that there is drama talk. When I played the clip, they was talking about how Mikey apparently called FWA son job and how he was pretty much doing a lot of shady things. So my question was, okay, because it was some things that was said, I'm like, well, what do that have to do with FWA? And then they went down the rabbit hole because I'm like, well, why would he contact FWA's son job? So we started getting more context to what started all this and what caused the reaction to Lala coming up, giving context saying that, well, he did what he did because Queen E have him do the dirty work. And then someone in the audience said that apparently Lala doxed Queen E last night as a result of what Mikey did to FWA's son. So just so we are on the same page, I said, it's looking like this is about to turn into a 2-for-1 case like we done in the past before. So hippie, if you were not here for how it happened, I would have suggested that you go to the vlogs to get the context that you were asking for rather than coming into my panel disrespecting me.
Questions? Little girl, you
No,
are.
honestly speaking, I'm not even trying to be funny.
You what?
Oh, that was deep. So hippie, you were the first to come into the panel and disrespect me. You will be the last for just going forward.
Oof.
So that's where I'm at with it. If you was not here for the context, that's one thing, but your approach was disrespectful. I do not have to be disrespected for you to get a point across. If you was not here, you could have just simply said, hey, Bella, what's going on? I just came in. I'm not sure why this, but the fact that you literally placed it like a witch hunt and all these other things, when that's literally not what happened, you blatantly just lied on me in 4K and made it seem like it was something that it wasn't. That wasn't cool. So hippie is cool. You got it. But yeah, Bray, honestly speaking, not right now. I just want to stay focused. Thank you. All right, so continuing on. Lala, okay, I see Lala is back. Lala, I'm not sure if you heard the part of Turtle saying that screenshot you showed to justify basically putting up Queenie's mugshot and accidentally posting her home, but not the address, just the house. Turtle was saying that screenshot had absolutely nothing to do with FWA because it happened last year. Do you know when that screenshot took place? Did you get context?
It wasn't last year, but I actually came to say two things. One, the video that Gloria just played was Friends' response to Mikey after he called her, after she got doxxed in his platform. I have screenshots of her legal name and her husband's legal name being posted in his chat, in his live. And he read it and he took it all the way there. They went and got Facebook posts, Facebook pages, all this other shit. So that is her response to Mikey doing that, okay? First thing. Now, secondly, I was in here for your question of white talk and messy talk. And let me just say from my personal experience, I cannot tell you how many times I have heard people say, we don't allow white people in our black spaces. That has not been said directly to me, and it has been said directly to other people. So that's the only two things I wanted to add. But I'm going to say this. I'm not going to fault anybody for how they respond to their kids being involved or anything like that. I'm not going to police FWA's response because as far as I'm concerned, it's all bets are off. You come for me and mine, it's all bets are off, and I'm taking it to hell, and I'm not going to apologize. And I will say that Scammy Claus did apologize to FWA, and rightfully so. FWA said, I ain't hearing your damn apology. I don't blame her because you don't put a jacket on me, and I have a business, and you're sitting here putting a jacket on me. So I therefore I'm not going to fault her for that either.
Daddy, hold me.
So bottom line, you're standing firm that the messages was about FWA. Even though Turtle was saying that they were about him, you're saying no, they were about her.
Correct.
Okay, so Lala, she's not budging. She's saying that it was about FWA, and that is her stance. All right, so let me see. Okay, Scammy is coming back.
Hey, thank you for bringing me up again. Yes, somebody sent me the clip of FWA reading that chat in the Discord. Okay, you sent me a YouTube clip and I posted it, and I asked people on my live if anybody has a screenshot of it, please send it to me, because they were saying that she didn't say it, she was reading it. Okay, it's like it wasn't words that came out of her mouth, she was reading something. So about I think it was the next morning, somebody sent me a screenshot of the Discord from a year ago, June. And I took the video down and I put an apology on it saying that, yes, FWA was reading a chat. She did not say these things. And I apologized. I went over to FWA's live yesterday to apologize to her and to let her know I cleared it up. And I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. I was being
Got you.
Yep.
So wait a minute. So Scammy, you're saying that you went over there to apologize for the assumption that these were her words, not her reading.
Right.
So why are they saying that you apologize? So why are they mixing that up with the video of what's on your page right now, as far as her saying she was gonna?
Two different things. Two different things.
So they're conflating different situations.
Well, the video about her reading the Discord, she keeps saying it's Patreon, but it was Discord. And I made that same mistake and I cleared that up. That video has nothing to do with the one that you played. My point yesterday for going over to her live was to apologize and let her know that indeed I cleared it up. Because, when you do something wrong, you take accountability for it, which is what I wanted to do for her. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I was being yelled at and screamed at, and I finally dropped.
So you tried to right your wrongs with her as far as that part goes.
Absolutely. And that video is still on. You can see that too. It's on my page where I said the words did not come from FWA. She was reading a Discord post. It was not in Patreon.
Okay, so one moment, because I definitely want to make sure that that is heard today. So that way, if it's like, oh, you didn't apologize, or what clip? The second, third.
You know what? If you
I see it. It says for clarification, the words FW said. She was reading a comment from Discord, not Patreon. They were not her words.
Exactly.
Let me hold it up for the audience so they can see it. What you say, Braid?
Well, I said Big Braid King on Instagram if y'all need it. But if y'all need my email, it's braidking95@gmail.com.
All right, so this is on Scammy page. And she says right here, for clarification, the words FWA said, she was reading a comment from Discord, not Patreon. They were not her words. So she even went on her platform, on her actual page, and put it publicly that she acknowledged those were not FWA words.
Exactly. But she didn't want to hear me.
Okay. So now I just want to make sure we are clear that you did attempt to right your wrongs with her.
Absolutely.
Couldn't do it on her platform, but you still wanted to acknowledge, okay, I couldn't do it here where I'm not sure where the disrespect happened at. Right. But you tried to write it with her directly in her space. You saying you were shut down.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
But that still didn't stop you from wanting to do the right thing and still acknowledge it publicly. So you put it on your page. Is that clear?
What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Yes.
Okay.
And I even went on another platform that has quite a few viewers, and I said to the host, listen, don't show that clip because it was not her saying those words. She was reading something. I said to the host, don't play that clip again because it was not accurate and I've already cleared it up.
Now, Scammy, Miss Not Like Most podcast says FWA was dragged before the apology. So I'm not sure if y'all heard her say that she was, that there was a reaction first before realizing that it was not FWA who said it.
Absolutely.
So I'm not sure if y'all missed it, but she did admit that she was dragged for it. And then once she realized she messed up, she went to right her wrongs. So
exactly. As soon as I found out and I had the actual proof that what they were saying was that she was reading something, as soon as I got that, I pulled that video and I posted the apology and the new video.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what I am going to do now, because Ratina, she has been waiting to come up, I'm going to allow her to come and speak to it. Ratina, yep, there you go. Yeah.
I want to circle back to the last time that Lala was in the box, because when she put that green screen up, she referenced it as being Pastor Petty's Patreon. And that has been their stance for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, that came from Pastor Petty's Patreon, and that is their reasoning for going after all these people or people that sit with them. That is their thing. You heard Lala, and then when she was questioned, say, well, I don't know if it was Discord or Patreon, but you're putting it out there that it belonged to Pastor Petty and using that as your weapon to attack all of these other people that may sit with Petty or hang out with Petty. It has been stated over and over and over and over again that that was a Discord. It was not Patreon. Anybody, as like Lala, you want to use Google and the dictionary, you can look up what Patreon looks like, the app and its layout, and Discord.
So I do understand. But if y'all want to stick by, help us get to 1 million before we go, it'll definitely be appreciated. Oh no, Retina, you no, don't apologize. Y'all good. It was definitely heated. Some days is better than others, so it's okay. No worries. Just continue to run up the likes. I do appreciate that y'all came out. And hopefully, because it sounds like this is going to be a continuance, hopefully we get a little bit more understanding as to how we got here. But I definitely appreciate everyone who was involved, who came up, gave context, spoke to the case. Messytok, as you are aware, we are going to make sure that we are indulging in other sides of TikTok. Things are starting to become a rinse and repeat. Just make sure we are reaching other heights. So as you can see, mess happens everywhere. So we want to see what that mess is. Otherwise, like, let's be for real. We enjoy the mess. And now we got to see that it's not just us that's dealing with doxing. But I do got some questions though. Cause Lala is saying that she was sent that information on Queen E. So I'm wondering who was sending the information to Lala. It is being alleged that some of FWA supporters is in the Patreon. So that's really how they're able to keep track of what's going on over there. But then it's also from what Retina and other people are saying that Pastor Petty is taking blame for things that are not even happening in his Patreon. So it looked like this is a story that will be followed by accountability court. We will be dabbing into the battle talk side of accountability court as well. We want to see what's going on as far as mess in everybody's spaces, because mess is everywhere. Saucy Santana. Matter of fact, hold on. Because it really is a lot of shit going on. I definitely anticipated, like, pretty much moving on different parts. But shit happened. It's cool. So, yeah, Saucy Santana, Noop, all that stuff that's going on. Rick Rosa, like, we're going to be diving into everybody's mess. I cannot wait. So we are going to continue to engage up until we get to about 1 million likes. I am going to close out the show. But as you can see, because we were not able to get to the direct situation, since it turned into a 2-in-1 case, this will be a continuance. So make sure that you let everybody know when you share the live out that it will be a continuance when we come back next week. All right, we are at 900K. We are almost there, y'all. Let's continue to engage. We are almost there. We are close. We are almost there, y'all. All right. Okay. You know, it's almost 12 o'clock, so. But I am curious. I I'm not gonna lie, I do like when we do unlock new characters. It's refreshing. It's different things to talk about, different things to discuss. I'm looking forward to next week. Oh, thank you, Watch Me. So yeah, no, we're gonna hold off on the vote until next Sunday because it definitely is a continuance. We were able to, as far as the first vote pertaining to FWA, the question was the things that FWA have going on was her son, should her son have been contacted? And everyone agreed that that was wrong. Her son should not have been contacted. But then it turned into something else. Like, it literally shifted into a whole different case after that. So, yeah, like, basically, it's being alleged that some guy named Mikey had called FWA's son's job. So that's what we heard in the clip. So that's what was alleged. So yeah, basically, should her son have been contacted due to some stuff that's going on with FWA? Like, her son is not on the app, so that's why I said it's alleged. So, Lala starts you. Yeah, I don't know, but this is why we're gonna continue. We're definitely gonna continue to hear what all played out. All right, so the job was contacted. We are almost at the 1 million taps. His corporate was, okay, well, maybe I'm missing something. What was the purpose of contacting corporate? And then also understand, so we can know how things are getting tied into each other. I believe some people are coming in at the tail end of things. So because that happened, Lala stated Queen E had Mikey do the dirty work. And then in the audience, shout out to the vloggers. When y'all come in the middle, y'all miss some things that are said. So that's why it's important that we do pay homage to the vloggers, because they're catching it. It was dropped in the audience that Lala had doxed Queen E. That's how all of this turned around, like, just took a whole different shift. Okay? Listen, these are people on the other side. They are literally on the other side, and we're getting ready to dab into other sides. So y'all just watched the introduction of what's going on the other side of TikTok. And as you can see, it's some shit. It's some shit going on. Thank y'all so much. So we are almost there. What it says, Bella, you need to be a teacher in real life. I was a preschool teacher for 5 years. So I do have experience of teaching. I was a preschool teacher. And I also worked with school age. So yeah. Makes a lot of sense, yeah. My mom, she's also a teacher, so just kind of. Bella, what's your email address? thebellaleonshow@gmail.com. Alright, what does that say? You have the patience of a saint? I try to be patient. That's why you have so much patience for the people on messytok. Your patience has not been tested until you dealt with preschool children. And if you know how to deal with preschool children, you will know how to deal with adults. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. We have officially hit 1 milli. It is almost noon. Thank y'all so much for those who stuck around. Thank you to my supporters that showed up to hear the show. It was a great show. This was a great show today. I don't even know, like, y'all don't know how excited I am to really dial into other sides and see what's going on. We enjoy the drama, we enjoy the mess. We are not going to deny any of that. So while we are celebrating the million, for those who came out, thank you so much. Until next time, I will see y'all next Sunday. All right?